if this man knew the importance of this very man in that very space, and he wants him to be removed, which means this man does not mean well for the people of Biafra. But unfortunately, I sent a message. I said, tell him there is thousands of Mazi Chinasa Nworu. Thousands, not even one. Take him out. Another thousands will emerge. As far as Ipob is concerned. Another thousands will emerge. So, if you watch everywhere in the East now, you see there is a kind of calmness in the East. You will see that the way Ipob members are being hunted before is not how they are being hunted now by our politicians. Do you know why? I keep on telling people, before you pinch your fellow man, try to do something. If you know that now I'm going out there to pinch Chijoke, I'm going out there to pinch Emeka, one day before you go out there to do it to Emeka or do it to Chijoke, first of all, use the same finger and the nail. Pinch yourself. Anyhow you feel, know it that that's how Emeka is going to feel when you do it to Emeka. First of all, pinch yourself. Then when you go out there, exactly how you feel is how Emeka is going to feel when you pinch Emeka. If you feel pain, know that if you pinch Emeka, Emeka will feel the same pain you felt when you did it to yourself. And you know what? Get prepared. Because as he pay you when you pinch yourself, and you went out there to pinch Emeka, if Emeka reacts, don't complain. If Emeka reacts, don't ever utter any word of complaint. Because you know that what you went there to do is to inflict pain on Emeka's skin, and Emeka have reacted. When we discover something we discovered, since 2022, have you ever anywhere heard it from my mouth? Even in a discussion, in a private discussion on phone, have you ever heard me discuss about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Is this and that? I start discussing it when I see that he is irredeemable. He doesn't take advice. He doesn't take caution when people caution him. He always thought that he is the master, or he has the monopoly to do others or to blackmail others, or he has the monopoly to say the truth about others, and nobody should say truth about him. Don't you see that there is danger? Go and ask people here in Brazil. I speak the truth to the point that I even speak truth against my own comfort. There's one place I went one day. As I was pointing everybody, as I was pointing our people, speaking, I said, including me, I'm involved. All of them turn around. I said, yes. Am I not involved? Including me, I'm involved. So this truth I am telling us here now, I am telling us, including myself, so that we can change and become a better citizens. And everybody face ground. Instantly, everybody face ground. We don't understand this man. I did not exclude myself. I am included. But I'm saying it today so that all of us, we adjust and become better of us. Because I said, why can't the siblings of Mazi and Kanu come out and stop this blackmail against the innocent members of the US? Why? When you know the truth. You know, our people don't ask questions. But Stephen Ejiofor, when he was handling the case of Mazi and Kanu was confident. And there are questions people are not asking. Mazi and Kanu went to Kenya without the knowledge of even single IPOB member, talk less of his cabinet, the OS. Nobody is aware that he went there. The day some of our people who is traveling, because our people here in Brazil, most of them transit in Ethiopia. Whenever they are going home, they always transit in Ethiopia. Somebody said, I saw Mazi and Kanu in Ethiopia airport. And I asked the person, it was sure of Mazi and Kanu going home. Yes, sir. We saw him. We rushed and greeted him. And he shook our hand. We took picture together and he said, don't publish this picture until I get to where I'm going. I'm going to US. That's what he told them. Then I told the person, I said, what is this man doing in Africa? I think the M branch of IPOB have released a report and warned him never to step his feet in Africa. For any reason. The person said, no, we saw him, he said he's on transit. I said, okay. I said, well, that may be also a case. He may be in transit on that airport. He went to Kenya. Who bought the ticket for him to Kenya? That's to tell you where the insincerity started from. Nneanya is the one who always buy a flight ticket for Mazi and Kanu. And she was asked, who bought him ticket? No reply. Then ignore that particular, because they know that from there truth will come out. They ignore it. Then there was another question I asked. I said, the leadership should ask, who was Mazi and Kanu going to pick up in Kenya airport? Because he was heading to airport to pick somebody from the airport. I said, who is that person? I said, because this is how to do investigation. Who is that person that he went to pick from the airport? Because where they grab him is in the airport car park. I said, who was that person that he went to pick from airport? And somebody said, Lion Man, in fact, you have just proven that you are a security expert indeed. I said, one day, we need to know that person who he was going to pick. Then, unfortunately, it was a lady that was in communication with him that he wanted to go and pick. But unfortunately, that is not the lady. That is not the reality. The reality is that that lady is an agent to Nigeria government. And he deceived him that he is coming. Ticket was arranged, departure, everything was sent to him. And he's going to there to pick the lady to his residence. not knowing that that is what they used to load him into that airport. Because the people doesn't want to go to. Remember what I told you? I said the plan by the Nigerian state was to pick him up, kill him, disappeared his body. But something miraculous took place in that airport. When he shouted, when they grabbed him, he shouted, help, 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 help. Before the security, before the kidnappers scared everybody away. By doing what? By shouting, he's a terrorist, he's a terrorist. Everybody ran away. So one of them said, somebody videoed us. So if we do this thing as we plan, those who video us may publish this thing and we will be in trouble. They begin to deliberate. That's why he was kept for 8 days. They begin to deliberate how to go about it. At the end of the day, they decided that they will strike deal. Now, is it not what killed the Kenya ambassador to Nigeria? Do you have all of you forgot that the Kenya ambassador to Nigeria died in the hotel in Abuja? Nigeria government eliminated him because he was part and parcel of that plan with the former British High Commissioner. Recklessness of a leader. That was too reckless. For those of you who say, go and form your own, leave Nnamdi Kanu alone. Go and form your own. Immediately he was kidnapped. Look at the disaster that took place in Biafra land. Hundreds died. So were those 100 died because of the private life of a man? No. Absolutely no. Those hundreds that died, hundreds and thousands that died because of the name Biafra, not because of the name Nnamdi Kanu. If he have lived a disciplined life, do you think that such thing that consumed the life of people could have taken place? The answer is no. The same thing I said in 2017. Because as a civilian, there are something that you don't need to engage on. When that parade took place in Mazi and the Kanu father's compound in Afari Ipob, I asked, who advised Mazi and the Kanu to do parade? To do parade. Volunteer. You know, those people who did that parade, no ESN that it's called volunteer. I said, who advised a civilian to do parade in a private compound? The person asked me, he said, I said no. I said, although if Nigeria is a lawful country, he's supposed to be invited by police and questioned, because the parade, there was no arm displayed, nothing. So it's still civil parade. You can call it civil parade. But he needed to be invited in police station for questioning. But because of Nigeria is primitive, most of Nigerian officials are illiterate. Look at how they responded in a violent way by going there to kill people, which was not necessary. For that single mistake of that parade, life was lost. lives was lost unnecessarily. For the sake of his private life, according to the lovers of Mazi and Kanu, for the sake of his private life, he has right to have many women as he have. That's some people claimed. But the same Mazi and Kanu is a citizen of United Kingdom. And the citizens, as a citizen of United Kingdom, can British Prime Minister have a noticeable affair outside his marriage? The answer is no. If British Prime Minister does that, he will be charged with what we call sex scandal, and he will lose his position. He will be impeached as a Prime Minister, and another person will take over. For those of you who live in US, who is saying he has the right, it's our culture. It's our culture, but you are living in a country where their culture does not permit such. And you are comfortable there. Everything is working excellently. Electricity is working excellently. Water is functioning in your houses excellently without interruption. Healthcare is working perfectly for everybody for free. In the country where their president and their governors have no rights of external affair after their marriage. If they do, they will be impeached out of their office. Then why can't you leave that place and go back to where that you are supporting that particular culture of having multiple women? What are you doing in the country where the political elite there are only permitted to have only one? And if they have external affair and the journalists discovered, they will face what we call sex scandal and be thrown out of office. What are you doing in that such country? What are you doing there? And you are comfortable there and you are happy. And your parents, the day you went to such country, your parents went to church and give testimony that their son or their daughter have succeeded in entering US. Their son they succeeded in entering abroad. It becomes a testimony. It becomes a testimony. Do you know why those countries include such thing to the public office holders? Because women has distraction to man. Let me tell you something now. There are places, the way I walk fast when I am alone walking on the road, and the way I walk when I am with my wife walking on the road is not the same thing. The speed in which I used to walk, I cannot add that the same speed when I'm walking with my wife on the road. Do you know why? If I have to get to that place 10 minutes when I am alone, because of I am with my wife now, I have to walk to that place 10-20 minutes. I have gotten distraction of 10 minutes. Then when I now add concubine to my wife now, remember, this is my wife. You have already taken distraction of 10 minutes from me. Something that I have to go meet up by 10 minutes. You have already added 10 minutes, become 20 minutes. Now, if I add Nkechi to her, Nkechi will contribute 10 minutes distraction. If I now add gift to her, gift will add more 10 minutes. It becomes 30 minutes. It becomes how many minutes? 40 minutes delay. More I add, more distraction I got. It's only in Nigeria ministers take women threesome to the hotel. And that is why they were not able to be accurate in what they are doing. Because they are distracted by too many women they are carrying. Do you see why the white people put that law for public office holders? But they didn't put it for private owners. Private owners are in abroad as a white man. If you like have 20 women, nobody care. If your wife doesn't like you, your wife will go and divorce you. Your wife will go and file paper for divorce. It will divorce you. And you live your life. If you like, carry this one today, carry this one tomorrow. It is not a crime in abroad. Go and ask. But as an office holder, public office holder, go and try it, you go to jail. Hatogonga. Do you know why I had Hatogonga? Because they know you will get distraction, and that distraction will affect the public. That your distraction of being busy with women now than doing your work. It will affect a pregnant woman. It will affect the taxpayers. It will affect many companies. Because you don't have time to engage in your duty to serve the people. You are now. Look at what a whole presidential spokesperson did. Do you know that the presidential spokesperson of Tinubu, if it is a functioning country, that man will be arrested? Do you know? Do all of you know that the man will, if it is in UK or Italy or Germany or US or Canada or Australia or Japan or any developed country, do you know that that man is supposed to be in detention now? Do you know that Bawala is supposed to be in detention? I was telling somebody. The person said, I don't have that idea. I said, no. He know. Nobody should tell him that. He know that he's supposed to be in detention now. By showcasing recklessness of such sensitive office. Imagine a presidential spokesperson coming out to threaten a citizen of the country without fact and figure, without verifying if this thing is true or this thing is false. Remember what I told you. It is only in Nigeria security personnel who work by rumor, not by fact and figures. It's only in Nigeria security police work by rumor. Police in Nigeria, somebody can go to prison and say, Mr. Lion Man is a thief, or Mr. Lion Man is a drug dealer. Police will just drive motor to come to my house. Because somebody have said it. Which can never happen in abroad. You bring your report, the police will step into work immediately. How are they going to step? They will now launch investigation towards you. If you are somebody who frequents club, they will now plant beautiful ladies in that club you always frequent. Another way to enter you inside, to know the report they got, if it is true. If most of those ladies will date you, they will come to your house, date you, you have fun with them, but they are officers, they know what they are targeting. Until that lady discover that this report is false, you will now go and tell them this report is false. And as soon as that report is false, if you call her again as somebody that you always sleep with, or you both of you have seen you are naked, She will tell you, I don't have anything to do with you again. You, what is the problem? She will never tell you. Go and ask people. She will tell you, I don't like you again. I don't love you again. Don't call my line again. That will end that relationship. Boom, off she go. She will now go and resume to the headquarters and face another job. Face another tracking on her, because you have what the report is fake. But Nigeria doesn't do that. Hearing it alone, that's exactly what the Tinubu spokesperson displayed. Immediately that video was sent to me, I replied the person, I said, I am at work now. Later, I will use the other of my phone to verify it if it is real or fake. And immediately, I responded to our comrade. I said, this is fake. He said, how is? I said, this audio is fake. I said, this audio is fake. It's not a real audio. Another person forwarded the one of this boy called Very Dark Man to me. I said, this video of Very Dark Man is AI generated, artificial generated video. I said, this is not real him. They use his photo and generate the thing condemning the voice of Tinubu. Somebody now called my attention. He said, even presidential spokesperson have issued warning and issued threat that they're going to arrest the guy. I said, how? Somebody used my video, used my picture now to generate video, or somebody may even use my picture and that start calling Mazi and Kanu, you are this, you are that, you are this, you are that, you are that. You know, talk in a very arrogant manner. Then you don't verify it if this is my real me. You come out, you begin to attack. I was saying, I said, look, do you see the danger Nigeria is into? If somebody who is handling such office cannot verify something before you come out to talk, then who is safe in Nigeria? Nobody is safe. This is why, if it is in abroad, he have already lost that position. Instantly, he lost that position, because that is among the, when you hear recklessness of leadership, that is it. That's what we are talking about in a governance. In the body of governance, that's what it means, recklessness of a leader. So some of you who say, what is the sin of Mazi Nnamdi? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was reckless in his leadership. Very reckless. Very reckless. And that recklessness leads to Aloy Ejimako to seize that opportunity to strike deal with the Nigerian government against him. Because don't tell me that Aloy Ejimako helped Nigeria government to get evidence to jail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for free. Do you think Aloy is a mumu? Do you think Aloy Ejimako is an idiot to that point of helping Nigeria government to jail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu without receiving anything? Recklessness of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu leadership. He was in DSS dungeon. But Stephen Ejiofor will come out, and anytime he visited Mazi Nnamdi, he will come out address. But Stephen Ejiofor always condemned the activities of Simon Ekpa, knowing fully well that the only thing capable of destroying Biafra movement is what? Is violent. Remember when I said this thing, and I repeated it to refresh our memory, I said in 2017, I said the only thing capable of ending Biafra Mazi, you are welcome. Just hold on. Let me explain this before you talk. Just hold on. Jump here on
Okay. Okay.
I said the only thing capable of destroying IPOB or destroying this to end this Biafra agitation is violent. 2007. And somebody asked me, how are we going to get Biafra? Please, can you mute there? Your noise is coming out from here. So I said, this is the problem. Only violence is capable of stopping it. Because what?
No,
Africa have this record of violence. Africa have this record. Africa have this record of violence in us. I said IPOB need to do something different in other way so that we will not follow the pattern of Africa. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the DSA, and somebody went there and told him that the only thing that will bring him out is when IPOB sets the society ablaze. That if IPOB go in a diplomatic manner, that they will not get his release. But I am surprised, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself, who have lived in abroad, where law function, and you know that the IPOB pillar is not relying in Nigeria. The pillar of IPOB is centered in abroad. Foundation of IPOB is centered in abroad, while the branch is in Nigeria. So you undermine the capacity of the foundation that has a very strong pillar in abroad. And you forget that Nigeria is not a sovereign nation. Nigeria is controlled by the Western leaders. And the IPOB pillar is also founded in the land of Western world. You see the advantage IPOB have. So whatever we discuss here in abroad, whatever we conclude here is what will now be given Nigeria government as a condition. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not have this thing in mind because he was so reckless. He was not paying attention to the mission in which he called everybody to. He was busy paying attention to nonsense, having a full time to all other nonsense than to pay a full blow time for what you call everybody together for. Recklessness of a leader. And the military, they told him it is only, he was there supporting that nonsense. Because the report they give to him is IPOB is not doing anything. And IPOB, they make home one. They don't even have action. The person that have action is Simon Ekpa. And because of he was the one who brought Simon Ekpa into the movement, he now believed that yes, he have gotten somebody who have the capability of African pattern. I call it African pattern. I'm in Africa when they're violent. I shook my head. I sent a message to DSS officer. I said, tell this our leader that violence can never bring him out. That is why when he came out in court, he said, if I am released now, 2 minutes, if I give order 2 minutes, all this whole nonsense in the East will stop. So he was eager so that the violence will trickle down, will continue, so that he will be released to go and ask to quench the violence. And that thinking, that mindset, make no sense. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mentioned that word in it, but all of us understand this different way. As a security expert, I understand it different way. I say, oh, is that why this man is supporting the experiment? so that he will come out. He will use the opportunity of a prima violent, maybe the southeast political elite will say, okay, release him, let him come and quench this thing, since it's only him. Remember the word gentle Yahoo them always use. We will continue doing this thing until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released. When I got that his word from court, get the word of these charlatans, these criminals carrying gun, killing people and robbing and kidnapping in the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Muslim, and I compare the two words together. So is it? And I told somebody, I say, it is now that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will understand that Nigeria have experts in terms of security, but corruption covered them. I said, this statement he made is also a very clear indictment. When you say, leave me, if you leave me now, under 2 minutes, I will stop what is playing. That is self-indictment. Go and ask any other expert. Go and ask some members of the US. I said, who told Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to release this word? I said, why is that nobody is very close to this man to ask this man to be mindful of what he speaks? I said, this particular statement is a trap. Is a trap in a different manner. One, the political, because there's something he's used to close that word. He said, who is that idiot that will talk when I am talking? He said, who is that idiot? He forgot there are people who are governors, there are people who are ministers, there are people who are commissioners. And the statement was, who is that idiot that will speak when I am speaking? The experts in legal line, the experts in security line, the experts in governance, they all went back and reasoned that word. They said, So nobody can talk, not even elected officers or not even selected officers. Let me just put it this way. Nigeria is national election, is select. Not even selected officers, according to Nigeria system of ringing of election. Not even selected officers have the right to speak when you are speaking. They all went back. Do you think if you watch that statement, immediately after that statement, most of politicians who always appear in court, the number of our politicians who always go to court that time drop. You people are not following this. You people are not following. We are not intelligent. The number of people drop. Because somebody then I make call again. I said, the number of people drop. It's okay, we can talk when you are talking. No problem. We shall see. But this is matter that could have handled. I told you, when they discharged and acquitted verdict came out, The copy, all of you now who is claiming, trying to put blame on somebody, I read the outcome of that judgment. The document is still here. 142 copy, both charges and the discharging and everything is here. We printed it. Do you know how much it takes to translate English to the local language where we reside? We translated our own. We took this thing to the judiciary. We served the judiciary department of outcome of this case. We served them in their own language, translated both English and we submitted both the English part and the Portuguese part. We translated, we submitted. We took this thing to the Senate House, Foreign Committee, Foreign Affairs Senate Committee. We took him. This man took picture. We don't share picture now. Share picture. Go and ask anybody. It was the Senate Chairman Committee of Brazil. This is what the clothes I wore every day. With my coordinator, with our national coordinator. We are two that went to that office. We had a meeting for over 1 hour. And that meeting, for over 1 hour, me and my coordinator called the Directorate of State, is it deputy, deputy, we called him. He was there on phone. Directing us what we will discuss there. When the man asked, we said this is one of the head in this organization. It's okay. He said, where did he reside? I said, he reside in abroad. He's like in Europe. After the meeting, the man took picture with us. The man took picture with us. And even when we were here, we never know that the man even published the picture. The man published the picture of me and my coordinator to their page. It was somebody in Europe who said, Lion Man, I see picture of you and one senator here in Brazil. I said, where did you see it? He said, check this link. We entered the link. It was their parliamentary link. He wrote it there. The Biafran delegates. Do you know the question that I couldn't see that word are not following? People don't know that this word is connected now. This is global. What do you call it? Global community. When they say global community, this is it. Technology have joined everybody together. Go and ask our coordinator. He said, when we are talking, he said, the Biafra we are talking about, is it the one that have been declared in Finland illegally? My coordinator looked me and looked my coordinator. The man said, is it the one that have been declared in Finland illegally? I said, no. Immediately, we have to explain to the man. He said, no. Those ones are the people that Nigerian paid. Nigeria government paid them money in other way to constitute nuisance on air so that the world will not take us serious. He said, because as we come here now, we say Biafra because they say the monitor, if they saw it, that somebody declared it illegally in Finland. He said, is it not the same? I said, no. I said, this is IPOB. Because what we submitted, they have a letterhead of IPOB. Then the man tells us some sensitive things he told us. Do you know what the man said? He said we should maintain tranquility, peace. That our leader will be out. He said they are good. Many things that man said that day. That's something I will not say on air, but the leadership know about it. Then the same man, we are telling him, calm down, calm down, calm down, let us do our job. Then I never knew why he was eager to come out or eager to go back to court. Was he is trying to avoid IPOB. Okay, look at how his recklessness wasted all our money. All the money we use to translate this judgment to Portuguese become a waste. Because we are making arrangements so that the wife can come to this Brazil and address the parliament. Go and ask anybody. That was what is online, and we have already making the possibility chance, which those people have given us a so time. They have to give us date to come. What we wanted to do, we want Mazi and the Kanu wife to fly down here and address, because this country is one of the world power, to stand in their Senate, this house, and address the Senate in regards of the release of her husband. We say after concluding, the leadership will inform her, she will fly down here and do the work. But because of the recklessness, all those efforts, he destroyed. All those efforts, he destroyed them. When some figures, political figures in our land, so okay, when they take this thing, support what IPOB is doing. Your leader couldn't understand what is called virtue of leadership. Opened his mouth and said, "Okwa egonde madele ya, okwa egonde madashiri ya." Mji reply ya, "Ala dashige ego ila ibo nya ayo, are you a beggar?" Ala dashige ego maka gene kwanu. Who konye ga egwere ego dash aga $500,000, dash aga $170,000, dash aga $250,000, dash aga $570,000, dash aga $700 something thousand, dash aga $1 million. Ala dash aga ya makale wonye. Who are you? A whole leader opened mouth and said, "Okwa egum egadashim." Even the man later love go account to IPOB in that kuchiri. Bo ihebo the men money. The man won't have people say our account in Germany, our account, that one is account official. But you now mangle when thousands and millions of dollars were contributed. Who is always go to take this money? Who is that member of the US who always go to take this money? Kanu. This is the people representing. When you hear the DOS of Mazi and the Kanu, Aqua Fine Boy and the Kanu. These are the people who always go and receive the money. That is why when this incident happened, Kanu want to position himself and start controlling IPOB. As that chance was not given, problem started. Recklessness of a leader. Recklessness of a leader. Now, Mazi Nnamdi is spending 20 million naira. To go he's spending 20 million naira every month in Sokoto prison, feeding the Fulanis. I said to Mazi that there's something they call pathological enemy doesn't know kindness. Spending that money in order way to bribe the minds of the Fulani youth. Nobody can bribe the mindset of your pathological enemy. Even more you are trying to bribe them, more harder they became in their mindset against you. Unu Bapaya, lihe nyere ya bụ a very lengthy sentence. So all I squander 20 million every month in the name they want to buy the heart of these enemies. Unu Bapa alloyed Ejimakol and the Avid and the 100 Men and the Rising Sun. Unu Bapa ha pull ya. Kop Ostikwala the hand of Sultan of Sokoto Pota before next year. I'm not sure you can. I'm going to believe you on to ye me unanya. Many member Ike man, as in Ike man. Lali Chegiche. They got Gangal abroad. One of the PA said, Amen, Nakoiri. Mboma Chazri. But the same man said, so you are agent of the World International Community Security. So you know everybody who they are waiting for. I came out on, I didn't hide it. I said, but the mother, you got Gangal abroad. Be careful. And he went to jail. Mbo said, Abraham Simon, he got Gangal abroad. And the boss also got Ganga. Many will follow. Mbo said through me. I come to my book last week. La Kanu Takano got Ganga any moment from now. You have nowhere to run to. Any moment from now, when I hear Pierre handcuff Yabanyenga, na Germany. And do you know happen now the Kanu na Sokoto? Next year, Nigeria got standing. Take it or leave it. Nigeria will never stand. You know how Papaya there. And all they use 20 million they feel like money. Now all they feel like all. It doesn't take advice, it doesn't take any, it doesn't listen to anybody. You know Papaya. O say to allow the same people that opotaya TM Malolu. Gaga. Ndị all enye nni asemo aside ndị ahụ all enye nni na bụ ndị ga gbagide ajitishi ya kadikiti ya malolu. Akwahama. So, unu le susu unu le susu unu popata kwa. Anya si unu release ya. Anyị na-agwazi unu if you people are dike, you people are men enough, transfer him out of that place. Who na Nigeria? Kaba. Who is this Kaba? Somebody was asking, who is this Kaba? Like Jonathan talk about Kaba. Osubanjo talk about Kaba. Tunubu now is talking about Kaba. Lion Man, who is this Kaba? I said, go and ask your grandfather. Who is the Kaba? And the man laugh. I said, let me use the word, one comment. I said, go and ask your grandfather. Who is Kaba? The Kabas are the people taking the solid mineral resources in the north. This Kaba you are hearing, Kaba. Igbo man is involved. Yoruba man is involved in Kaba. In case you people don't know. The Kabas have ordered where he will stay. Easy access for them to take him anytime they want. And who is this Kabas? Most of them are the contributors of this money. He claimed that he got that Sharia. And most of them ask question. How and where have you taken this Biafra struggle to? That was what kicked off the anger. He would turn around and blackmail them. I'm saying it publicly. He would turn around and blackmail them. Ifanyoba, we are blackmailed. Until Ifanyoba show evidence of maiming several times in his house, came to collect money. But this is Ifanyoba, Mazi and the Kanu came up on radio and said, one young man from Anambra, I have never met him before, I have never spoken with him before. He went to collect money from Nigeria government and said, and start talking rubbish. Said that he have a discussion with me. Yes, you have a discussion with the guy, with Ifanyoba, late Ifanyoba. And you recorded your conversation with him. Only to turn around and blackmail the man and say, if they boy you well, go and do nonsense, then I will let you tell Nigeria government what you have with me. Because Ifanyoba needed something desperately need something from government. Because that discussion may contain which many politicians have said so. Only Jishini Kelly who no lemo and Yamakobodo, Nigeria Kobodo, only Jishquike. Politicians are saying it. Who no Jishikelu who no lemo, can Nigeria Kobodo. Then give what they say, I capitalize here. I know, I got 20,000. I know, I got 40,000. I know, I got $50,000. I know, I like shit the man ego. Echi Apota, I say the politicians don't want to help. They don't want to help for Biafra restoration. With this kind of a leader leading the organization, I want to ask you, let us tell ourselves the truth. If you're a politician, can you support such organization? I'm asking you. Can you support such organization? Can you trust such organization. Okay, let me say I'm a politician. Such thing happened to me. I will have my colleague who I will discuss it with. Ndị abụọ for one. Echekwa na ha meanri ihe ha na-eme o. Amakwa m na ndị awụ ndị 419. Ndị a lekwakwa ihe mere m. Abịakwa ha to you. Don't give them access. Gwa ha na-edị interested. Because if gwa ha na ha na-edị interested, ha bido naba gị ego werezi ya blackmail ba gị. This is what was taking place. Anyalaju, anyalaju. Ke ihe mere ndị politicians anya there. Look at it. My own brother. Look at Enyi who stood by him, do everything by him, make sure he stands firm. At the end of the day, if any call Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he doesn't pick call. He sent a message, he doesn't pick call. To the point, when the man were desperately trying to reach him, at the end of the day, he said, "Why are you disturbing me? What is it? What is it?" He was asking the man, "What is it?" And the man said, "Do you remember that I dropped my property worth 300 and something million as a collateral for your release? What is what is that money for? What is that money?" Is that how to address a such figure? Let me tell you people, if I am in a position, somebody do such nonsense to me, I will do more than disaster. Do you hear what I say? If I am in a position, somebody do that nonsense with me, I will do more than disaster. The same recklessness and the carelessness of a leader lead into Obibo massacre by Wike. When I told somebody, ask Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, how did Simon Ekpa came into struggle? Is it not Methuselah? Did Methuselah ask that question? Go and ask him. Call Methuselah on phone and ask him, did he ask Mazi Nnamdi Kanu who brought Simon Ekpa into struggle or not? What was the answer? Yes, it was Devil Mind that gave me Simon Ekpa, as he said they wanted a candidate in IPOB. I was asking, are we in a political party that somebody now wants candidate in IPOB and we accepted that candidate? Where is that package? What is that envelope that followed that handover? With a lion money, I need that money. But you and I think that this guy came into struggle on his own. Because the way our leader came later pretended that is this young man, I'm using his own language now. There is this young man that have come to this very Biafra struggle. He wants to bring a new dimension. In fact, he's doing well. Listen to him. after he praised all the other media warriors, he now switch him in as somebody who just recognize him. But if anybody tell you and I that time that it is this man that brought this guy, maybe if somebody, because there's nothing hidden in this world. Let's say if somebody beside Dave Omai that time called one of us on phone and say, are you an IPOB member? Yes. Do you know that your leader brought this boy into the struggle? Most of us got that and defend the person. Now you're a liar. This guy came on his own. You just recognize him. If somebody everly open man that and say, look at what happened. He's the one who brought him. Anya ga akwo nya ho okwasia ya onu. Do ya vam. Because I am an Kewezu. But he deceived all of us. He deceived all of us. Because that's the way he recognized Simon on Radio Biafra. That is a deception. He deceived all of us. He pretended that they don't know him from anywhere. But somebody hand over the guy to you. And the package follow it. And you accepted the package. And they brought the boy into trouble. That's why sometimes, somebody wrote it. That's why that guy, that boy was always say, what you don't know is bigger than you. Is it not his common language? What you don't know is bigger than you. What you don't know is bigger than you. That is why when the boy came, he came fully for scam. Because he knew that the person who brought him have established scam. So he came fully for scam. Even when statement which more for make, I never forget that statement. Immediately Simon started saying he is bringing fighter jet, he's bringing warship. What is the He say what he is doing, what he is saying is what his leader taught him. He said what Simon is doing now is what his leader taught him. And somebody asked Uchemofo on that program, because Uchemofo on live camera that day and said that nonsense. And when he said, somebody said, which leader taught him? He said, of course, Nnamdi Kanu. He taught him scam. And that is exactly what he's doing, the will of his leader. It was when I discovered that it was that man that brought it. I said, is that why Uchemofo said that thing? Uchemofo got the information before me. He came prepared. And that is why Alo Ejimako, one thing about scammers, criminals always destroy themselves. You see, Alo Ejimako deliberately did what he did against Mazi and Kanu to ensure that he is jailed. If you watch Alo Ejimako now, you watch out that you will find out that he have accepted defeat. When a local practitioner started throwing blame on others, just know that it's game over. I call somebody, I say, do you know that these people, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is gone? The person say, how? I say, go to the page of Alo Ejimako. I say, are you not a learned man? You're a learned man, go there. If you go there, check all his recent posts, blame, you will know that he have accepted defeat. I say, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is gone. All he have gotten what he wanted for himself. I said, but the worst part of things, ignorant people of our people, ignorance, Portuguese we say, not share ignorance. Our people that is full of ignorance will now say, they will tell you, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in prison because of Biafra. He is not in prison because of Biafra. And he will never ever be in prison. He couldn't have ever been in prison because of Biafra. He is in prison because of the crime committed by the boy they hand over to him. Because they told the boy, destroy Ipob, commit something that will affect Ipob. But that's why I say media is powerful. We were ready. As Britain, we are ready. You know, it was Britain that planned all these things. As British government, we are ready. Then we show Britain. Remember the first person who attacked us? You might not forget him. I want to ask everybody, I want to know if people are keeping record. Immediately 2021, adoption of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. On February 2022, who is the person who attacked IPOB from Britain? Is it not Tony Blair, the former Prime Minister of UK? Is it not Tony Blair that used his foundation to attack us first? It was Tony Blair, the former Prime Minister of this. He wanted to use a exact system he used for Saddam Hussein. When he posted that on his Twitter, all of us flushed into that place, badge him. It wasn't BBC. Tony Blair. You are not keeping record. It was Tony Blair. The same tactics he used for Saddam Hussein was the tactics he wanted to use against Ipob. Immediately he published that thing. We attack him, we badge him, because he knew that nobody is above the law in abroad. Tony Blair have to issue another statement, apologize to IPOB. 2022. That was the first victory. That was the first media war IPOB countered. They retraced that statement from their page. They deleted it and apologized. Then getting to June, he changed pattern again. He attacked the struggle. Tony Blair Foundation attacked the struggle. As attacked it, we flood into his page. We badge it. He retraced his step again. Then that is how Tony Blair gave up on IPOB. He ran away. He knew that, no, these people, they came prepared. Because media is, let me tell you something, the war of media. If you win the war of media, you have already won the physical war. You have won the war on ground. War these days is being fought. First of all, they will use media to fight you first. If they defeat you on media, then they will come on ground. If they come on ground, they will defeat you. They will first of all win the media war first before putting their foot soldiers on ground. That is how war is being fought these days. First of all, media. Before the main action. The BBC took it up. We defeated BBC. That is why Mazi Nnamdi cannot understand the war of media. That's why immediately they transfer him to Sokoto. The first thing he used was to recruit media for himself. In other way, to destroy the leadership so that he can get that M. Because his M is that he wants to flush out this leadership and put the one that will be loyal, that can continue illegality. And continuing illegality, I say, yes, like a lead from prison. Do you know what that means? Leading from prison simply meant ending the whole thing, ending the whole movement. That was what statement translated into. He wanted to end this movement automatically. That's why he said, I want to lead from prison. Then I said, no. There's nowhere in the world such thing is being done. Then the next thing he did, he recruited media. Direct them to be very tough. But the problem is, when somebody is lying, the body language shows. As these children were lying, everybody, even sensible person, know that they are lying. That's why people don't take them serious. When you see that they are not winning the war, look at his brain, look at Mazi Nnamdi. And whenever those guys is online attacking the US, Mazi Nnamdi is online. He will be online. Chi Umu Igbo. That was the first page he used. Chi Umu Igbo. I was the one who distributed to everybody. I said, this page belongs to Mazi Nnamdi. Immediately he noticed that I had published it, start telling people that this page, he changed it to Chi Umu Biafra. I said, this page belongs to Mazi Nnamdi. People say, how do you know? I said, forget the secret is for me. He changed it to David Ikenna David. I said, this page belongs to him. This page Ikenna David belongs to him. Immediately. That's when they went. That's when Nigeria Correctional Sokoto Center went and do search in his room and took that phone away. Hand appeared the phone. Some people are still asking me, like, how do you know it's him? I said, do you think we come here to play? Anything that want to destroy the effort of our people, blood. How many blood that is involved in this thing? Somebody like me, we allow those blood to be wasted for nothing? Now. You people are joking. Those blood must achieve this goal for everybody. Listen, I am not showing mercy to anybody who want to come and waste the effort of our people. But not by lying. The leadership no, not by lying. That's why they are truthful. With it, I say, Biafra is not by lying. We have to tell our people the real truth. Because when you are truthful, in the 10 years time, if you speak, you will speak the same thing you speak. But the liars, when they speak today, they don't remember what they said tomorrow because of they are not. It's not the word they said. It wasn't truth. Nobody. 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 When you, I want everybody, black, we the Biafrans, to learn something from the white where we reside. If your capacity have extended the level of the, because this struggle is, this movement is level by level. Remember what I told Methuselah then. I said, this struggle now have entered the stage of media professionals, such as those who will analyze international politics. This struggle have left the stage of your mama, your papa. Yes. 2016, 2017 was that stage of it is your mama, it is your papa, it is your mama, it is your papa. That was what was running in the media. Insult everywhere. Here. Omuwanyi eju. Ala akonu. Ogechi Okeke. Is it Ogechi Okeke the one now that is, you know, Ogechi was IPOB. It was started from IPOB. Yara Ama that lives in France. Allah call no. It is your mama, it is your papa, it be a shower, it be this. That stage, immediately that stage, IPOB left that stage of local insult. Ama and Ogechi, the one that decided in US that is content creator. Now, their level couldn't maintain where IPOB is heading. They drop. They start attacking IPOB because the level where we are heading to can accommodate them. It can't accommodate them. They left. Then when Simon Ekpa came on board, Methuselah was fantastic in his analysis about Simon Ekpa because this is a personal attack. He was focusing on him, focusing on what do you call it, this Acharug. Yes. In that level, they did very fantastic job. And they asked them, immediately that level, when we defeated Simon Ekpa, throw him into prison where he belonged. What happened? I told them in a meeting, I said, the level in which we operate now has passed. We are not going back there. Where we are heading now is international level. We have to be speaking what the world will hear from you, reason properly, get results. Anybody who is not knowledgeable about where we are going now should communicate to people around him. Even if these guys were intelligent enough. That's why I said God bless IPOB. Very, very well. What most of them could have done that time, like people like Methuselah and Achanuk, and what they could have done that time is to establish contact with Chick Austin. I am not saying this to praise him. I'm going to manage my honzo. What I expected them to do is to establish contact. As long as I'm when you don't know that teach you. I thought that they could have established contacts with Austin. Check Austin and learn analysis, deep analysis from him. And which I know that man will do it for Biafra. He will teach them. He will teach them. He will teach them. But rather, he now turned against church. Because that is what he know how to. He know how to attack. That is his own field. I mean, Medusa. He now change his attack of Simon and now switch it into church. Because there's nothing to attack again. Now he wanted to. I told him, stop this nonsense. Leadership warned him, stop this nonsense. I asked him one day, I said, do you know that 95% of our people are Christians? Then how do you think now you want to fight Christian and you win the fight? Can you win fight against 97 or 95%? Are you out of your mind? The church and now pure Sunday pastors a close church without doing it with this church. Biafra will not come. We can't get Biafra when we are still Christians. I say, hey, who told you? Who told you that we can achieve Biafra with Christianity? You think that is everybody that is in Christianity is stupid? I am a Christian. Am I stupid? Do you think I want to exchange my freedom with religion? What is religion? Religion is useless. It doesn't contribute anything in any society. Go. Even pastors will tell you. Pastors who are embedded in truth will tell you that religion is nonsense. It doesn't contribute anything to the society. So the secret that I know, you think that somebody like Lion Man will now exchange my freedom for religion? Am I stupid? I told him, I said, come. If anybody don't generalize attack on Christians. Be specific. If Suleiman lie or say something that is lie, you have every right to come out and call Suleiman a liar for saying something that is not true. Like what I have done several times. I'm a Christian, but I have called him a liar, which he knows. I told Suleiman, I said, the problem Suleiman have, he doesn't even know when he lies. That spirit is in him. He lies unknowingly. That is the area you need to pray. I cannot come out now and say Christianity is a lie. They lie too much. No. I said, Suleiman, you lie too much. Very specific. He can't beat me because he know that I'm telling him the truth. Papa Deboye came out and lied. I said, Papa Deboye, you at this age you lie. Why are you lying? I can't just come and say, nah, church, you know they lie. No, it's wrong. Point out that person who did that wrong. Talk about that person. Leave the umbrella of the church. Leave the umbrella of the church. Mazi, welcome to the program.
Good morning. I'm going to introduce you right quick. I know you're still, doing your analysis, but
go ahead.
Yeah, will you be able to touch? Will you be able to touch on that declaration that was done yesterday? The essence of that declaration, the rest of it. I mean, the Sokoto declaration by Mazi and Nnamdi Kanu. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't know if you're probably going to head towards that direction, because I'm more the same declaration that this guy did. The mother was that he's been locked up. So now, declare Biafra and the rest of it. I was trying to understand quite well what that declaration is really all about. That one I worry. And then I'm not saying can make put in place. Mean with that time, it's not like him to a chapter. Because you mentioned what's his name, Methuselah, about his religion and the rest of it, which of course everything on equal on your notion with on your winning paper. But a chap and chalk, kill good. Oh, no, got it possible. Kill good him. Kill me go to that thing. Actually, let me go to one Lego Danya. What that thing really implies, because sometimes you go on this Bible or whatever, sometimes you just get confused in some areas. You want to go, oh, with this chapter, I'm going to check Ilanya, this your broadcast. But no, he got go to me, I know, Mama, he got your Ebumnuche, which is Leviticus. Leviticus chapter 15. Chapter 15 from 19 to 24. Leviticus chapter 15 from 19 to 24. Come watch. Can you follow as you interpret it? Come on, what's your intake? Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Let me, because I'm using this phone. Let me bring my Bible. Let me take Bible. Yeah. Leviticus 15, 19 to 24. I think that's what he said. Leviticus 15, 19 to 24. Okay. Leviticus 15, 19 to 24 say, when a woman has her monthly period, she remains unclean for 7 days. Anyone who touches her is unclean until evening. This thing is not part of Igbo culture. When I told you people that the Bible is written with Igbo character, we own Bible. Now I go ahead again. 20 said, anything on which she sits on lies during her monthly period is unclean. How our forefathers used to do it, I don't know. Our forefathers, I know that our fathers, especially, okay, let me just use my own father. My own father has his own private room. The room of my late mother and my late father wasn't the same. It was bungalow. The now bungalow, my father's room is at the entrance of the parlor, while my mother's room follow. Have you asked your parent why is then that time? Why did they have separate room? But these days our generation, we have the same room. But me, I have separate room. My woman have separate room. What is the problem? Why of that separate room? It's because of this thing that is written here. Why should any person, the touch they are talking about, you know the meaning of the touch. It's not by handshaking, it's not by hugging. They understand what they are talking about. Even food. The elderly ones of our father, their wife don't cook for them when they are in that condition. They don't enter kitchen. Because I listen, now let me go ahead. Because this is 20. Anyone 21 years, but anyone who touches her bed or anything on which she has sat must wash his clothes and have a bath, and they remain unclean until evening. 24. If a man has sexual intercourse with her during her period, he is contaminated by her impurity and they remain unclean for 7 days. And any bed on which she lies is unclean. Here are Igbo culture. This is Igbo culture. Mazi who called. This is Igbo, this is pure Igbo culture. Is there anything now that is not understandable here in our translation Igbo? Don't go to English. Go to Igbo culture. You will find out that this is Igbo culture. Onye Igbo adịghị eru nwaanyị nọ n'oru nwaanyị oruru ọbara. Oya ka na-akpọ ndị Igbo adịghị eru ya nso until ya emechaa ihe oruru ọbara ya. This is omenala anyị. Ịga ya nso imerụ ọrụ onwe gị. O nwere ihe nwoke ji bụrụ nwoke imerụgo onwe gị. You have to go again, fortify yourself. I want somebody one day. See, go Bible. Don't say the Bible is a scam. Bible bụ character ndị Igbo. Bible, especially the Old Testament, the pure character ndị Igbo. Okay, that is it for the area. I have answered you. This is Igbo culture. And our culture is the best in the whole world. And that is why the white people who wrote Bible find it worthy. They star our own culture. Enyekwa anyị respect nke duru anyị ha fanyekwa elime Bible. Nke a na-abụ Igbo culture ka ọ bụ. So ihe a bụ white man culture. This one now, this particular event cause it kpọrọ m na bụ pure Igbo culture, original Igbo culture dị ihe a. Ndewo. Then the area of declaration, Sokoto declaration. The evidence is open now. For those of you who said Mazi Nnamdi is in prison and we are fighting him, nobody is fighting him, and nobody can fight him. We are not stupid. We can't fight him. What we are fighting is that Mazi Nnamdi have engaged in a scam, and that is why if you don't fight that scam, it will destroy all our effort. In other way to exonerate ourselves and the IPOB from that scam is to do what? Is to because since 2022 and you release here. But my from the one conscience, he doesn't have conscience. It's okay. That is a way to deal with a man with that conscience. And we decided to deal with him. Because if he have conscience, he committed so many sins in IPOB that he's supposed to write letter of apology and apologize to IPOB. But what did he turn around? He said he can't do that. Rather, he is there. He said, I will deal with this person, I will deal with this person, I will deal with this person. That's why I warn him. It's not everybody you threaten. Don't if you threaten somebody like me, I will do undo. It's not everybody. You threaten. And since that day he stopped. He knows. He knows who is talking to him. Apart from struggle, let's say in a neutral ground, can Mazi Nnamdi kind of look me and threaten me? Can he look at me and threaten me? He can't do it. The declaration. This is the area where they wanted to destroy the struggle. Remember what I told you? The Senate chairman, the Senate Foreign Affairs chairman in Brazil. What you said? Is that the Biafra they declare illegally in Finland? We have to clear the air before submitting the paper. No, no, sir. Is it clear now? What they did yesterday is a pure clear. It's a pure clear picture. I told you that among the, somebody say, why is Methuselah among the people now? Why knowing the truth? I say Methuselah is not stupid. I told this person, I said, do you think that, I said, among other people may be stupid to do that work they ask them to do for free. I say Methuselah is a wise guy. I say Methuselah, what he's doing now, he may have asked them for his own share, and they have given him his own share. He decided to work. But you know what? All of them will be highly disappointed. Because, do you know my joy, my confidence in this very, what this leadership have secretly achieved in this period of 5 years? Imagine, this is how this movement have been. By now, my flag anyala lelu. By now, my flag anyala lelu. Many things that make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can never come back to IPOB, even though miracle happen tomorrow, they release him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not coming back to IPOB. Rather, he will try to form another group. Do you know why? When I ask, I say, where is the blueprint? Where is the blueprint of this struggle, of this movement? Somebody asked me, what is the meaning of blueprint? I said, so you don't know what is the meaning of blueprint? Blueprint is like how he used to say that you have gone here, you have gone here, you have made connection. I said this is what we call blueprint. Give us those contacts. Give us the document where you document all those things so that the leadership can continue from there. Or when you go with her, he didn't provide blueprint because he doesn't have any. Blueprint was not released to the leadership because he doesn't have any. But let something now happen to, God forbid, God forbid, let something now happen to Mazi Chikedozie or anybody. And those who are at the back say, hand over the blueprint. They will carry the document like this. They will carry the document like this Bible. They will carry the document like this and give to you. You go and look and start from there. God draw Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when go with her. Did he hand over blueprint? No. Because he have none. That what he was busy doing, enjoy. You see, when I say, somebody say, he have suffered. Who suffer? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the most person who have enjoyed this movement. They have enjoyed it to the core. You have fully enjoyed it. Now say, you have been in prison forever. Can you give your 5 years in prison? What about people who are still in prison since 2015 till now? What of our comrades who are still in prison since 2015 to now? What of people who are still in prison since 2019 till now? Are they not human beings? You know, that are kind of mentality. That's why I say the poor is living in risk in Africa. And that's why I joined this struggle. I joined this struggle so that when Biafra come, we make sure that the poor will have freedom. How it is in abroad here. No poor man suffers in prison in abroad. No matter how wretched you are, justice must be given to you. No rich man, no billionaire can come in abroad and say, lock this wretched man up or lock this wretched woman up. It doesn't exist. Even by doing that alone, that rich man have entered trouble. There's one thing that happened, one luxury estate. In my so I didn't be here. The area where I live here, go and ask. those who know this area, no African person here. If I come out from compound and go from my house and go down, there's one luxury estate there, down there. Billionaires are people living there. There are something one woman did to this delivering guys, all these boys with bike riders, delivering guys. Do you know what happened? The woman insulted the young man. I don't know the argument they have. And the security of the woman couldn't wait. Let the estate security, let that estate security handle the matter. He came out, intimidated the guy, slapped the guy. Camera captured them. Everywhere here is camera. Camera captured them. That's how to show you protecting the poor. Then the guy went and reported the case to the police. Say, look at the intimidation he received where he went to deliver goods to social person in this social estate. Police came there, demanded for camera. And that is automatic. It must hand it over to police, because police, now them they rule this country. They give the police push the camera, the police say everything, they take the record of what happened. They now invite the woman. The woman was detained because her action wasn't necessary against the poor rider. Then the private security of the woman that slapped the guy, police arrest him. You don't know you don't know your job. Why must what does that mean? You are trained as a security. You're supposed to correct your madam. Supposed to be the one to tell your madam, calm down, madam. Don't you are doing something wrong. Don't go there. They detain him too. Then the journalists took the matter. They give the woman an option. You have to pay the boy 50,000 reais. That's $10,000. You have to pay the money, or you go to jail for intimidating the poor because it's against the law. The woman pay. Do you see how that boy gets 50,000 reais? So just for that is any country that doesn't protect the poor is evil. This is why we are fighting for Biafra, because we have checked all the system in Nigeria. We find out that the poor is in a mess. Poor people in Nigeria is in a very deep mess. This is why everybody is desperate to make money in Nigeria. If you watch Nigeria, that is this desperation in everybody's mind. I want to make money. But that desperation is not in abroad, though. Nobody will wake up and say, "No, I want to make money." He will be working, doing his normal. If money come, good. If money doesn't come, he live his life. He doesn't care. But in Nigeria, everybody to call it as a duty. I must make money. Do you know why? Because they have seen around and see what is happening to the poor. They say, no, I must not be poor. If I am be poor, I will be in that mess. These people will mess me up. So the Sokoto Declaration, as our brother asked, is a clear evidence of where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu belong and what he believes in. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu I thought that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never believe in violence. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu purely believe in violence. And why I discovered that why he is not in a good relationship with the members of DOS, maybe he have noticed that these members of DOS can never support him towards direction of violence. Neither many IPOB member will do it. You know, many people don't understand how IPOB function. They will tell you it's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that function from IPOB. One, that is a lie. It wasn't him, but he is a leader of IPOB. Now let me tell you why IPOB must. Now IPOB is institution. Why we are more confident and more relaxed. Let me tell you how IPOB function. IPOB Brazil is not registered under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It doesn't work that way. IPOB Brazil is registered under the coordinator name, my own self name, national secretary name, women, Brazil woman leader, IPOB woman leader name. 4 people. The registration document is there. If anything happens now, they say, where is the representative of Biafra? The government will go to the system and push IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra. My name will appear there, the coordinator name will appear there, the madam name will appear there, our secretary name will appear there. So that's why we must not allow anybody, whoever that he may be, to bring bad name to IPOB. Likewise, every other person, the same thing in Italy, the same thing in Germany, the same thing in the UK, the same thing. Each country has people, their name is use their name to register it. People with every value document, because before you register IPOB, you must have every value document. Value document, tax, insurance. When we produced all the whole document here in Brazil, it was lacking only one document. That was insurance. Your life insurance and every house where I live, I pay for insurance every year. I include it in my. You pay that once every year. Then you pay your normal house rent every month. So when they demanded that thing, I remember that I used to pay this thing. Then I moved to the agent, the company that signed the contract house for me. I said, I need the copy of my insurance, annual insurance, about my life, where I live. He said, okay, I should give them 2 weeks. And they have to go to government. Government will print that thing doesn't stay with them. The government have to print it and give to them. After 2 weeks, I went there. They handed it over to me in envelope. I bring it out. My name appear there. They will attach it and go and give to the government. And it was registered and signed officially. Government give us our certificate, everything is there. So, man laugh on IPOB in abroad. Most of them will just gather. Meeting in Dana, meeting in the Bob, meeting in the Nugwezike. I got one my discussion. That is why. Do you think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not smart? That's why he wanted to join the people that will bring bad name to IPO. That's why I say unite them. It's an order. Who are you giving order? You are giving order to babies of 5 years. Is not so people who kill our people. You are asking us to unite with people who murdered our people. See, there is nothing in this life that will make me have reconciliation with autopilot. I've told them. There is nothing on earth, either now or time to go or forever, that will make me have a common reconciliation with autopilot. I can never, Lion Man can never have any reconciliation with them. If we heaven one collapse, their heaven collapse. It doesn't matter. People who share the blood of them use coordinator of Ebonyi State to cook a goosey soup. Aro na bonye se aro the onye ahụ si United. Ishode yam. He used a guy who believe in Biafra, who joined Biafra to come through. You carry him, go to Imo State, roast him, cut him like a meat, and use it to cook a goosey soup and chop. Because he is IPOB member. Because he asked him to join autopilot, he said no. This is the people you are saying is an order. You people are provoking us. You borrow only ESN HRO confused. You say, most of them need believe. Sensible people. Leadership are going to say, don't go. Don't go there. Some of them think maybe leadership is against the siblings of Mazi. All they went there, they were all executed. 14 members. They were executed and put inside that pit you see in Imo State where they show 2023. That is even I told me put those things in the media. Even they banyanya malachi hoch. Oh, when it seems in media, Uno whom ne Kanu na chopa hebehano that's good ma bru hishibutu lala. Umunno onye ndu kpọrọ hook. Ọta ka ha sekwu na say onye ndu se ozugbo ha nụrụ onye ndu se awu ụmụnne ya ha ejebe agbakwa ndị agbara ndị nụkwara ntị anụ ntị ha adịkwasị ozugbo asọrị ndị agha disarm ha gentle yahoo ha ndị otu Simon disarm ha ezigbo kwabashia ha n'ime pit ahụ. Ndị a ka unu si le onye ndu nyere order they should come together. Togetherness gbukwa unu. In fact, togetherness should punish you people to death. Okay, when those people championing autopilot, both Europe and abroad. Thank God I have all of you record. One thing I did, I was just piling their photos and their, should in case time come. When I'm going to say autopilot we pay. Most of them tell you How can you pay when you don't have record of people who did it? We have your record. Autopilot will pay. And that's why they have been fighting to destroy the struggle so that they will not be able to pay. But it's too late. It's too late. And that is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself is fighting to destroy IPOB. He is fighting just to destroy IPOB. And thank God that both known IPOB members of Biafrans have discovered what they want to do. And Onyobole Ekwechirigo. Onyobole Ekwechirigo. That is why he have been fighting effortlessly just to make sure that he destroy it. In other words, to cover the sin of his brothers, the sin of his siblings. And I have told him, more effort he put to destroy IPOB, more problem he gets into himself. And that is how it is. It's not a prophecy. It's a common sense. More effort he put in place to destroy IPOB, more mess he gets himself into. Go and write it somewhere. More mess he gets himself into. Earlier, he apologized to IPOB and they retraced his step and they hand over his brother to us. He must deny them so that we will deal with them accordingly. But if he stand on the way, he want to use influence of Mark. Let me tell you how I do. If I have my gun and you run to somebody's back and you are there, you pull out your own gun, you say, you now shoot me, I dodge the bullet. I was able to dodge the bullet. And because you are in that person back, you think I will not shoot you. I got my piagara when I have together. If I don't know, we have about to onye ahụ nọchiri anya ngị dị nọchiri ụzọ mgba ya ma gbaraga ya la budote ịmara ahụ Mazi mere. They will now hide on the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu back. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu la do ha aka oya do I am here. They will not, hana tomojo. But he was surprised. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself was surprised. Ịmara ọkụ si emesi nsogbu all hide. Ndola natakwa ego ịmana ụmụnne ya odi ya ha nata ego like nke former governor of Anambra nwanne ya nwoke ka odi aga nata the money ọtọ nụ asịsị Obianọ nyere ya ego ya reject ya while Obianọ gotara 3 vehicle worth millions tụkwasa ya ego lelu una anana the money gidi ya nwanne ya nata get on asị I don't take anything from them, I don't do this. So ihe ahụ mere ọ baba woro Mazi atiyele ihu ha dị ya ha n'azụ ya ba nọchie ha la eme ihe ha na-eme ha asịghịla Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say. Some people say, how do we know it is him? I say one it is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Onye makarata mmadụ manya ọfụma. Say oh yawa. That's not lion man. Okay, if you want to do this, don't do it. Don't go straight. I say na lie. He's only a coward who don't go straight to fight enemy. I say in as much now I know that it's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I am fighting him directly. I am confronting him directly. That's the only way to go about it. If I keep on saying pretending that they don't know what he will continue doing it. Watch out. Since that time I confront him directly. Oh, let's go. Oh, buruguru mwe brain. Oh man, this is safe. Oh man, go like this is safe. You have to confront him. You have to. I'm okay now. I want to tell people, if they born you as a man, be a man. I'm okay. I'm okay. Don't be a coward. I always love people who come out fully who they are. Come out fully. Don't hide under somebody's back. Come out, prove that you're a man. You hide there under somebody. Girl art, some happen. I will not leave you. But all the shoot, my own healing, dinner maguma. Apperam unu la labo. Pia unu. Behind the kubu. We came out as we want to be sincere to get what we want. But if there is anything that have changed, that is their own problem. I remain intact. The purpose in which I come for this struggle remain intact. I can never change. And I will never change, not today, not tomorrow. As far as this IPOB is concerned, IPOB is for all Biafrans. Look at what happened yesterday. Do you see what happened yesterday? Do you see how governors respected themselves? Do you see how ministers respected themselves? Do you see how our political elite respected themselves? Do you see it? Compliance, even to data. Is it not a surprise to even to data state who have never been included in observing that thing? Do you see how everybody respected themselves and observed it? Because of what? Have you asked yourself what happened? Why this compliance without any gra from governors? Because the leadership know what leadership means. Because the leadership have to inform them officially, write to them. This is the right of the people. Respect it. It's not when you come to Radio Biafra, you insult this one, you insult this one, you insult this one, you insult this one. I want to ask all of you, if I keep on saying that thing you know, if you do it to another person and they do it to you, you will be angry, don't do it. If somebody come now and insult Mazi and they can insult everybody, will you like it? No. These governors you see, they are not eating from anus. They are human beings, they eat from their mouth. They know what is right. When you present it in a polite way, they respect it. It's a common sense. Do you think they are stupid? I want to ask, do you think they are stupid? They are not stupid. Present your issue politely. Even though when they disagree, present it politely. All of them in that caucus can never be stupid. Omondega said na Mazi governor. He had all the right to. All the right. Rangers, Enugu Rangers, fixed their destiny yesterday to celebrate. But leadership were able to send them letter officially. And they responded. Immediately they responded. They said, sorry, we are sorry. Maybe it was our mistake. They canceled their celebration. But let's assume that time, Master Chicken took a map radio. If you do this, I will do this, I will do that, I will do this, I will do that. Is that authoritativeness? No, that is not. That is the misinterpretation of authoritativeness. Some people say, he is authoritative. No, that is the misrepresenting of authoritativeness. Authoritativeness have to go with respect and reason. That is the major key of being authoritative. Do you see how they do it? The leadership do it. They send them official email acknowledging them, tell them, come. What is the meaning of this? Immediately they cancel it. That's how to go about things. Do you think that these governors don't want Biafra? Do you think those senators doesn't want Biafra? Do you think our police, do you think that the people from the eastern region that is in police, Nigeria, doesn't want Biafra? Do you think that our army officers serving in Nigeria of eastern regional extract, do you think they don't want Biafra? If you think so, you're a fool. If you ever think that these people don't want Biafra, you are the most foolish person on earth. They want that Biafra more than you. If you don't know, they want it more than you because they know that Nigeria have no. Imagine a police officer after service, they start suffering. After retirement, they have to be queuing on the sun before they collect their retirement. Which country does that? Nobody, no country does that. Only Nigeria. This country, when you serve finish, your money will be falling inside your account every month. You don't need to go and you don't need to, automatically every month you go to a bank, you put your ATM card, you withdraw your money. But look at how our pensioners are queuing on the line, protesting, shouting, they abandon them, they abandon them, they abandon them. So with that condition, do you think that the police officers who are Igbos or who are Biafrans, they don't want Biafra? You must be mad. They want this Biafra more than you. Most of our governors want this Biafra more than. Who opposed them want Biafra? If you don't know. Who opposed them? The worst of them all. He want Biafra. But he doesn't. He will never want Biafra that you are threatening him. This is simple life. He will never want Biafra that you are threatening him. That he feel unsafe. He will not want it. Imagine I'm a man in authority and you are threatening me. Okay, now let's assume now I am in position. Go, you see, Somaliland, independent freedom should teach us a lesson. Do you know the people who contributed in achieving Somaliland? One of ambassadors is involved, ambassador of Somalia is involved. Most of the officials is involved. The agitators who have been agitating for Somaliland, work with them. They secretly work with them. When you come out and insult this one, you insult this one, you insult this one, you insult this one, how do you want to achieve progress? How do you want to achieve progress? This is the many sins. In fact, this program is for this autopilot, which Mazi and Kanu is working with now. That was it. You see, did you see enough of them come here? And I throw this challenge since Thursday. I say, you people should come with your question, both the stupid question and the reasonable question. Come. Does criminals have address? Tell me the unit of autopilots in abroad where they assemble for their meeting. But go and ask, where is the IPOB assembling for their meeting? They will tell you. They will tell you, look at the address where they always gather. Ask anybody, where is autopilot holding their meeting? No address, because criminals doesn't have address. Ndoshi ade enwe address. Only they want address be genuine business people, so that customers will come and find them. Only shame address. Autopilot, and they believe with autopilot in the US. Kebu neme meeting. Uno go see anyebu neme meeting in the US. Avid, Rising Sun, Ambassador, 100 10,000 online. Only your plan online leaving address. Internet is it address? That to show you that these people are criminals. And when address, did they have address? So for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to open his eye to join people without address, he is also a criminal. Or when you shiko. Onye le sondoshi wonyoshi. Who work with criminals is a criminal. That's simple. There is no painting word. There is no diplomacy statement there. Who that worketh with the criminal is a criminal. Imagine somebody now brew this laptop. Somebody now brew this laptop. Gri. Yeah, this laptop la brew laptop la hold up. Ebe moto ebe when hold up. Yeah, laptop. Yeah, brew no address. Yeah, la plug or laptop or they will talk. Where do you know you are going to take that laptop to? Where do you know where you are taking it back to go and receive your money? Your money is gone. That is the significance of autopilot for you. No address, no traces. But go and buy the same laptop where there is address, a genuine business. If you go there, you go home, you press, it didn't with a lock, you go back there. They change it and give you another one. Ipob have a register. Keben autopilot to register. Ipob have a registered here in Brazil, which I explained to you how we register it. Kebe autopilot when registration no kehana Brazil or deg kebe han when kehana Italy or deg kebe han when kehana Germany or deg unu acclaim unu love from Mazi Nnamdi unu ko adiyod askan no onye love from mad bonye na agba ya sia na ezi oyi bu here agba ya sia na onu relationship. You didn't brush today. Ya rush immediately say the shop. Ya rush immediately ga brush on ya. Only had it fresh. But obro a joy, ya banket. Gige ku kwa said, onu nga lepo. But obro si boy, ya second na sang on this morning. Onu mo kwa bad odo, ya papi also gas on. O wanyiwa bunde love from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Unu are unde fake. You people are criminals. You people are fake lovers. Unu wole bunu na gada. Aga si leba, wole hunu me leba aga choro unu bia. Oya mere oje try ya ka obe miss ya anyi up with nde perima ndoshi. Ka ha cause problem. Ka ha cause nde nwere address problem. Because when you even accept with her, they will not start listening to him. Ekwe asa Ipob. What does Nigerian military always say? Even when the one autopilot committed, what Nigeria have you ever see where Nigeria media writes autopilot? If you have seen it, raise your hand and tell me yes, I have seen it. All the atrocities committed by Simon Ekpa and the autopilot, have you seen anywhere Nigeria media carry name that autopilot? Or we have parapa? This is discussion, hard discussion. When you call so that register at Sokoto. Okay, Sokoto can register their own movement. What to pay? Oh, and then we call no job. Nah, this gospel we kept over. Sokoto can register again. Maybe register a cast of Sokoto. They may charge Sokoto a supplier. Terrorism. Himalaya chairman of terrorists. That is only they are only on Facebook and TikTok, YouTube. And when address. They make carry unnecessary. Do you see them? One, autopilot doesn't believe in protest. They don't believe in peaceful protest. They say they believe in mad. Do you see them anywhere yesterday? They didn't come. Then people who is not present on ground, how are they going to secure country? Ndi beribe makanya baranketi mad pata ya sege Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya because of Biafra. No. Was he in Kenya for Biafra duty? No. Was he there for official representation of Biafra? No. He was there on his own private life. Oh makanya chogi ku. Ale enyegi 1 million naira every month for your upkeep. Gilecha Ipob anyase or 1 million kale enyegi. Unuba under Ipob member unuba kwa leadership. Ha wa nyonya mo ega again. Anya na leadership anya mo kan sobu. We are not here to play. Ha wa nyonya wan kobo again. Anya na leadership anya mo kan sobu. After in your room negative directive or when he could cheer Ipob, they did exactly what you told them. Still, Ipob on our own kindness. I say, okay, let the past be past. I the pay nyeng give me pono jo or 1 million kale nyeng. La Ipob in Kelly. Unanya kolonya even 10 naira. Agwa muni agwa say after this statement, unu ga hu nke work. Okunu chole log. Unu ga hu nke work. Unanya kola 1 naira again. Unenya kola 1 kobo again. Eligwela da yada. Nde no nanga. Ndo zo lile no nanga alenyeru ha ego le nota. Obu nwa change ka alenye ha je take care of themselves inside the prison hand. Nde ka ha obu nne muru ha ka esi mu onyanwa. Obugu nne muru nde nke ahụ ka esi mu onyanwa. Amuru onyanwa iche mu nde nke ọzọ ahụ iche. Obo nwanyị mụrụ ha. Obo nwanyị mụrụ ya nwa. Ọ nwanyị mụrụ mụ. Yariba yagoro Ipob self ịma na o nwere ihe ọma mmadụ leje eme ọ bụrụ ihe ọma iberibe. I think that this is one of the iberibe ihe ọma anyị mere. Yes, ihe a bụ one of iberibe ihe ọma anyị mere. O nwere ego ọ dọbara ego natara ndị mmadụ. Ego dọ. So, ị ga-enye m onye dọpụtara ego 1 million is an insult to him. All the right. Ọ dọbara ego, so inyeba ya 1 million naira is like an insult. Ọ ya nwa spend 20 million naira. O siri ọnụ mpụta. Awụma afọ jiri dawa. Ọkwa ha nwakwuru ya. Lord, they spend 20 million every month inside Sokoto prison. Or they feed in the funani. Ya jisinik onye nyejuru onye iro ya afọ le agbaghị ume ka o gbuo ya ngwa. Ya jisike nyejuba ha afọ. Ya nyeju ha afọ ka ha nwee power so that mbọsị ha ga-apigbu ya ha nwute ha tụkwasara ha apigbuo ya. Ya jisike nyejuba ndị enemy ya afọ ebe ọbụla by now ọ maghị ha na-akpọ enemy. Omala enemy, there's nothing you do satisfy. Ya ga-ajụkwa Jonathan. O nwere ihe Jonathan na-emere na ndị Fulani. Mgbe o ruru, ha pịawara Jonathan azụ ka ha na-apịawa ya azụ. Ọkwaghị na-agba Jonathan that time. Ya man, be careful. Man, be careful. Ọkwa mgbe time o ruru, apịawara Jonathan azụ ka apịawa ya azụ. Ya welcome to the program. Ndewo.
No, sir, my brother.
My young man, I'm going to put Islam to you a little bit. First of all, let me thank you for your good job. Yesterday, as in the program, people now Islam, that you Islam stop when you see Mazana 100%. I support them 100%. Let them do Islam. Ejiro, Njideka, talented. Let them start to contribute money to give him for Sokoto. I think you don't create 100 men. That one, you see that campaign now, we need it, or nobody say we need that campaign very, very seriously. I beg that campaign, let the US stop to give him money. Because they have their own group. We are not a fool. And I gave not Europe and I contribute to support to ESM, support for this struggle. One can contribute to it when your man that's not the too small. Or the too small, those is like Germany. Now, what can I sometimes like this, only him be that listen about Katagabaka. Like to see my Gummo, I disability walking. You're trying. A lot thinking of Europe, Madland, at least so practice 38 men, a couple of 100%. My motive, but about was that place, you understand me? Our own body was the Gabu, and not here. I make our own 2 times. First man, I make another one again, I get message, I make 38 men. 2 times I like contribute. I like what monthly dues. Now, but something that was not even elements that I like you. That you have to stop calling your man and the Kaleko. Go group. Then you take mobile one like Canada. Let him go and look for job. Let she go and look for job.
Yeah.
Let them begin to contribute to money every month to say for mass. Let us see. Oh, boy, social media. I put church. Also, to go now. Now let the friend there now. Let them go start. Man, saying, I get you see this campaign now, eh? I get messy. I get that you start. We have right now. You have quite before. Now, as anything we say now must go like that now. Let them stop to give that man money. It's enough. I don't know how much remains that place now. They have their brother and all of them. They have too much money. And so it's too small. Is it 1 million? What of other people who there for prison? There are people who live there for that prison. Now don't stay that place almost.
They're prison. They're 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, and they appreciate. Okay. They will be very happy seeing that money.
In the 5,000 people got Nkeki be we 1 million on a good dancing. Or to come to prison. Well, you want 1 million a prison. Every month can that money. Every month 1 million. I'm going to pay. My God. Okay, Mazi. Well, I'm on Nigeria now. I walk every month 1 million. I'm not talking about you. Eh? The police they go every month. Upon that, yes, my back from that place about transport. Why they make my back that place? Now, Master got the pure. You see, only help government the wicked. Wicked, you want to see. Like when they that man make come here. Even a lot of people noticed it yesterday. I don't hate that man. Let him change from his bad character. You understand what I mean? Oh, you don't know. I'm going to sorry tomorrow. Sorry tomorrow. Work with the US. You understand me? My love will come back. But now I don't have any fucking love with the Master Nantakala. Let me say the truth. The love I have for this man because of Master Nantakala. He said they kidnap Master Nantakala. Have heavy heart attacking. It got like maybe I want to paralyze. I said, what go? That news it shocked me. Yeah. Mazi, yesterday I was very tired. Let me leave you. Thank you. God bless you for a good job. I beg. Thank you so much. You see, King. You see, King. Watching it, King. You see, King.
So this is what we are talking about. This is what we are talking about. Taking everybody for granted. Taking everybody for granted is very, very unfortunate. Taking everybody for granted. And the people, if you watch many people who is supporting this uncalled for attitude of Mazi and the Kanu, is simply those who have never contributed one dime in this struggle. Yeah, welcome to the program, Deo.
Okay, Mazi, because you see, this here, in fact, there are so many reasons. Reasons the Carmen I just said that the GOS happening in Mazi and the Kanu. For the simple fact that you somebody who has not really worked before. Mama, you know, is like you don't mind, I don't know,
Yeah.
And then at the same time, him with his those cursed siblings of his. Ilena hunda window shall armor from birth. What I go how do bono. So hey, Burego demand na from different places of overseas. Abachi and that's a 1 million naira is a peanut. So well, it could be a peanut for them because you know why? They've not really have suffered. So on top of that, the main reason why get them mad at now, I stop in that man. They go, let me not even curse him out. One job for the simple part of now. All that money distribute, I believe, to some of this all these cockroaches up for 100 men. They come out here and they start this thing. Now castigate the DOS and then the HOD and the DOS. Just like that idiot who chicken leg and not where in Jideka. She's comfortable. You have to do or whatever. Yeah, now watching us on Chinasa. That's our Guinea coordinator, Homeland coordinator. How can you accuse somebody without no evidences? These people are taking too much. These people are taking because Chinasa Nworu taking all this now. Upon yourself. So you know what they put this in too much. You say I killed. Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? So are we so you are making
the problem that lady, Mazi, let me explain that. The problem that lady is facing, that lady thought that he is still in Africa where there is no law. Many people, you see, that lady never know what she's putting herself into. Because just yesterday. The lady forgot that if tomorrow now IPOB Canada took it upon themselves and say, okay, we want to process this lady. Tell me now. You see the same thing. The same thing like talking. When the IPOB members cautioned him not to engage in a crime of this human trafficking, talking. They cautioned him. He turned against them. He started alleging IPOB, carrying all manner of allegation against them. Then the IPOB Turkey processed him. And immediately Turkey government invited him, court said. Then he turned around, start begging them. They said, no. You say that we did something like this, we do something like this. Go and prove it in a court. Before you know what happened.
Mazi, when you were honestly, again, all this is true. YPO, Canada take. Then you have to do so because listen, when I carry at this stage, if you know you come out on social media, you start blackmailing the leadership, knowing the simple fact that now you know he did not do this. Then when you can lead Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you guys are protecting him. Yeah, I can make it here room and on top of that,
this is what I am talking about. Even here where we are, if you watch all of them who always defend this man, none of them have contributed $1 for IPOB. This is the reason why they are, because these people, they have nothing to lose. So already they are working tirelessly to make sure that the freedom of Biafra end. It get destroyed. So they know what they're doing. And
then Kanu know with his clique yesterday, and they were all discussing about nonsense but I got Chinasa Nworu that the homeland security again that where now this ego house you guys say match there, but I can make a hope that in a cop because this will have me Mazi Nnamdi Kanu I didn't mean at all. You like them and I got more come out on social media. You start accusing the US and Chinasa in fact, let me not say what I don't want to say.
But that is what our leaders, that is what Nnamdi Kanu told them. Because he's not my leader anymore. He said, you have joined, you have gone, so you have joined another group. So he's former leader of IPOB. That's what he said. He said, focus on him. He told them, focus on him.
Let them just, I mean, let me lay which about some kind of chick, one guy, another man, where all your chat, also with autopilot or guinea or chicken or guinea, and that's come out where they think that the hunting that Naga happen. Even him, the book at Biafra, if all these people contribute to the killings of the autopilot, none of them will go free. None
of them. They know.
They can never go free.
They know. None of them will go free.
Useless people.
They will.
No, Mazi, my Baba John.
They know. They know the fight. The fight they are fighting. Ogunde, onye jajo, that's anyong, ogonya anyong. Had a puja, Ajak had a pussy. Dust because already they are already in a mess, so they want to dirty everybody. That's what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu want to complicate IPOB. He want to involve IPOB so that let everybody sink. I told him, I said, you will only sink since he want to save you, and your mind is telling you allow everybody to sink. One day, only you go sink. Only you and your brothers will sink. And IPOB is going ahead. Nothing. IPOB is achieving what they want to achieve. So more efforts he make to destroy IPOB, more he destroy himself. This is a pure, nothing more, nothing less. Nothing more, nothing less. IPOB belongs to Biafrans. Thank God everybody have started understanding that. And we can't betray ourselves. Since he have removed himself, because he know that he can never cope in an institution. Because institution will not allow you to practice anything concerning fraud. That time he called it private business. He have the right. You have done more in collecting here, collecting here, collecting here, collecting here, collecting here. If anybody talk, he blackmail you. If everybody talk, he blackmail you. That's why I told people to prepare. I told IPOB members, get prepared. That this man is coming to blackmail the leadership in order way to destroy IPOB. You know, many people think he want to. How is he going to destroy IPOB? If he have succeeded in blackmailing the leadership, IPOB, if he scatter the leadership, which means IPOB have scattered. You see where he went? He went straight to the head, knowing fully well, let me struck the head and get everybody scattered. And immediately I got the information, we wait for him. All this evidence you see that is coming out now, all this we are talking, this has been with me 2022. I said, let's wait. Let him be the one to start it first. Even I was waiting for him, as they said they have arranged, they are going to leave him. I said, okay, let him come out. I know that if you come, I was I said, do you know that if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out, he's going to blackmail this DOS in another way to start the new team. Somebody said, how? I said, don't worry. He will say. So immediately he got that sentence. He now said, okay, since I'm not coming out, let me be inside and do it. That first thing, that's why I tell you, God have a way to punish people. When I told somebody, I said, what is happening to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is this hand of God. This is exactly what happened to Nebuchadnezzar. People are spiritually glued to this very struggle. What is happening to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Listen, until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu humble himself, favor will not come. I heard it very clearly. Until he must humble, acknowledge. First step, acknowledge, humble himself, apologize to IPOB. After that, he will now look for members of DOS and apologize. Without that, his situation will be getting worse and worse too. That's why I pity them. That's why I told them, I love him. That's why I told them, I said, if you go back to appeal, you are going to get the sentence. I thank God that they listened to that one, because since we have been telling them, they know they're listening, but this time around they listen. That's why they suspend the appeal. I told them, I said, with all this provocation you have done to innocent people, angel of death is waiting for you in appeal court. If it is there, the angels of death will harden the heart of the lawyer, the judges. It will be shocking to you. They will okay it. Bam. Anyang declare. Nanya wana hono. Anyị na Chineke nyere anyị gift. Anyị na anụ ya anụ. Thank God that the experts are beginning to tell them, don't go there. Do you know the time? Everybody will be able, do you know the time I say this thing? That time, you know, they say, next week you are filing for appeal. I said, don't go there. Oh. Unu papa these street lawyers. La mang anything. Don't try that nonsense. Don't try that thing at home. Don't try it at home. They say, lion man, okay, if they don't go, what? I said, no. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case does not require anything concerning court. What it requires is political solution. Purely political solution. If you go there, lay the sentence. I think upon has had anointing. How can he make on stubbornness for this one? The man I poor, you will live with her. I could ask a try. My but Hagala court, upon Hagala court. La malielu, la worry. I am coming out next week. I am coming out this and that. Pa! Before we there. They have already gathered evidence through your lawyer. And Agbaga Galagejebe. Immediately they begin to run. I say, look at this video. Hey, Bukwala Mokema. Hey, Bukwala Mokema. Hala Malielu, mother of appeal. This is our brother Joe. What's our mother of appeal? Mother of appeal. Une Bukwala Moka. Listen, I know my law. And my Ghanaian people. Before you become an interrogator, before you sit a criminal across table, question, you must know law. If you don't know law, you can never be an expert as an interrogator. That's why immediately, because of the love I have for him, I say, tell these street lawyers of particular concern, tell them not try that nonsense at home. You have wrestling. You watch Chaya say don't try it at home. Because if you try it at home, either you raise your wife, you knock them for grand. One you kwabaji, they man in here, they man a wrestling ring, bro, fake, law fiction. You do back okay to Anyana, you have real. Back okay to Anya, you could get a maduku. Don't try this at home. Le kwakwa kunu le buwoka. Amalielu, I got another paper. We are fighting this. Thank God. As experts, we are able to tell them, you know, they listen to that man. Ntopochulunu. Unada anu ihe onye ale kula page. Mole me broke. Don't go there. Unechekwala. I come to the Tanya Baha lawyer, the street lawyers of particular concern. We hand their pastor. We had this lawyer as a pastor. There was 0.7000 equal to 0. It's also here pastorable participation in criminality. That's all. We have a pastor. One was our pastor. But thank God that this time around they listen. And he actually maybe aga had the death sentence timeline. The death sentence carry 90 days. You are hereby sentenced to death within 90 days. And there are prepared how much information. IPOB with them because IPOB is everywhere. When we tell them, come. We are everywhere. IPOB, we are in army. IPOB, we are in the police. IPOB, we are in judiciary. IPOB, we are in Senate. IPOB, we are in the House of Rep. IPOB, we are in the ministry work. When we buy IPOB that now. I carry mad. I just say like foreign body. IPOB, we are in the US Marine. We are in the US military. We are in the police. We are in the London. That's the same London. We are in police there. We are police in Italy. We are police in Germany. We are. What are we not? We are in Interpol. But what about Ireland now? IPOB members. We are in Interpol. And what about Ireland now? So how are you going to defeat us? You can't. It had this shape about him or discuss or with somebody with a phone. Now look at what these people just discuss here now. Church Abasa. Church Abasa. Look at what these people just discuss here now. Even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself know. He know what he enjoyed when he was in IPOB. When he was a leader in IPOB, he know what he enjoyed. He enjoy information. And information is power. Those information, is he enjoying it now? Nobody is not enjoying it, because the real IPOB member can never give him information when he is already outside IPOB. You only enjoy IPOB information when you are in IPOB, trusted. As you leave, the information will leave you. So information have left Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as he leave IPOB. Yeah, Tinubu. Kampoya ka nwanyi bini Kurubu. IPOB is in the house of Kurubu. I see one elderly woman they call Tinubu Kurubu. He deserve it, Kurubu. I say, Mama, no be Kurubu na Tinubu. Yes, I don't know how na they call him. My own na Kurubu. We are everywhere. So how you want to defeat people that is everywhere? You can't defeat us. You can only suffer yourself. Elalo, la yaka. At the end of the day, we defeat you. So, Emmanuel were him baruno earlier. Ask him, Law won Nnamdi Kanu get jaka wepo when like POB. And the wepo halo when like POB. Ihelile mewe. Ya huwaze nke wo. Ya huwaze nke trobiati. Remember what I tell you, next year, before next year middle, ndị alile ga-eme ya abandon. Alo de Jimako ga-eme ya abandon. Maswell ga-eme ya abandon. Every of them, even umunne ga disappear. Umunne will disappear. Maybe Lord that time. God get to see ya ba yo. O maka yo. O ga ye, o ye kwa yo anyị ga happy. Do you know Mazi Nnamdi Kanu yo ayo officially publicly yo IPOB. Aga me so na ndị ga say no. Who say make we forgive him? Mo abonye mo ga tiri aka melu. Yes, forgive him. Well, I man why? Forgive him. I vote here. Yes, forgive him. But first of all, okay, show you that remoteness, okay, show you that humbleness, okay, show you that respect for IPOB. Oyozia you are. Agama aka elu. Mo abonye mboga atuli aka elu. Forgive him. That is me. Because all when you can, say didn't do. My desire really no what we call didn't do. Call didn't do who Biafra. Oga control Biafra. Anya ga epedi near ya corridor of power in Biafra because all the corrupt, only the corrupt, okay, change. Utu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu no. Biafra bia. Even no common post. Anya ga epe were ya because all the corrupt. Asra like alesila ke la se alesi ke sa alesi issue of mano fedoto. Or the corrupt, or the fantastically corrupt. I'm not repenting from that word. I have been hitting as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the fantastic corrupt. After that investigation, I shed tears. Say, child! You hear about from notice that Chineke is wrong Biafra. Imagine now restore your Biafra under this man. Help! Corruption and career. Corruption and career. Or the corrupt. Obromaka corruption in terms of money. Onya the fantastically corrupt. But Oga didn't do. May enjoy Biafra. Biafra get married and he locho. Age me to share or not. But anyage kwe near ya corridor of power. Anyage kwe near ya that side. Otishi that I go back there judiciary dread of fear. Or the corrupt. I'm saying it openly. I want to forgive. I ain't got forgive here. Or the man can you forgive where? More yo. Oh my God, oh God, you're right. But the buy na ga queer near ya, even I got one who now want to walk on ya power. After voting, we're able to 2 years to talk to 4 years. Uti hadi shida saya ni we're able to talk for ya, but we only got her. Ndegachi Biafra. Anyị ga-eji anya anyị legharịa anya n'obodo. Legharịa anya n'obodo. Mgbe a ga-enwe n'ezigbo law, ọ bụzi ihe ha na-ezuzu na Nigeria. Ọ nwere ike ọ bụrụ one of all these governors self nka nọ na Nigeria na-akwụgharị na-eme ihe one Nigeria. Ọ nwere ike ọ bụrụ ha. It doesn't matter. Apụta nna anyị okay man nke abụ new nation lekwakwa the law ịnwa anwarị ego ọkwa death sentence by hanging anyị elegharị anya ọfụma ọ bụghị iwu law Ipob member ga-abụ prime minister ọ bụrụ president no ọ bụghị iwu o nwere ike ọ bụkwara ndị a na-ezuzu ihe a na one Nigeria o nwere ike ofu onye n'ime ha dị lucky atụnyere vote ya bụrụ ya nwa winere ọ bụrụ maka Mazi Nnamdi ka anything gbasara ụmụnne ya ha ka red flag a na-ekwu okwu nka red flag abịazie gọọmenti ewefụta ego rụọra ya mansion rụọra ya ezigbo ụlọ chọọ ya mma rụọra ya ezigbo ụlọ chọọ ya mma gora ya moto ọ gara anya ezigbo moto ezigbo ụgbọ kara aka ọ bụrụ 4-5 apasara ya dị ya nye ya ego ya ebido business ya mee onwe ya establish but ọchịchị no it's no go area ndewo God bless us and God keep us. God bless our week. God bless the new month, the upcoming new month. So therefore, I am saying the month of May, you were fantastic. The spirit of May, you were very good to us. So we are urging you now to go and welcome your brother, your sister, who is June, and tell the June that we appreciated you men, month of men, that we appreciated you, we were grateful to you, and that we are going to be more grateful to the coming June. That we are patiently waiting for the coming of June, with all the spirit in it. And we say all the spirit that is coming with June, all the spirit must be obedient to us and must work in our favor. I said all the spirit that is accompanying the coming of June shall be obedient to us and shall be favorable to us in all we do. All the spirits, I did not exclude any of the spirit, all the spirits. We are not in a fight with the spirit of June, and we will never be in fight with the spirit of June. Every spirit that is functioning in the month of June, you are highly welcome. But you are welcome to work in our favor, to work for our happiness, to work for our love, to work for our protection. So therefore, month of June, we all join voice together as Biafrans. Globally, we say we are patiently waiting for your coming. We welcome you. We say welcome. No. Mboseke ogadira anyị mma. Mbosi oye ogadira anyị mma. Mbosi afọ ogadira anyị mma. Mbosi nkwọ ogadira anyị mma. And otu am sukwe kwa gisa de ise ndewo.